for a spot in the finals bracket between 9 and 12. So much to play for today as we get ready to take the face-off. Eric Schmiedl starting in the face-off for Germany, and Kyle Hatter. I've not seen him lose one this week, so I expect big things from him today. He is going into his freshman year at the University of Maryland. He's about to become a Terrapin as well as a national player for his team. So it's a big year for Kyle Hatter as he wins that one clean. His hands are just so fast. Gets an immediate start to the play in the offense for Japan. Ball in the near side corner with Hattori. Hattori, a strong lefty, loves to play this corner and does a great job at it. Okiyama now, also a big attacker for the Japanese. Likes to drive from the top as he starts his movement now. Got trail support from Kondo. Kondo now looking to drive top side. Sends it across the field to Hayami. Hayami loves a drive, looking to go there on Schmiedl. Takes a shot, it's a bouncer, it's gone wide. No score yet. So 45 seconds in, that sees our first shot for the game. And Kyoki now looking to drive, going to slow it down, send it through the top. Ball with Okiyama. Decides not to pull the trigger. Ball, that's an unforced and very unlikely error for the Japanese. So because it's rolled back over the midline, that's an over and back penalty. And Aaron Trapp will start with the ball on the far side. Trapp now just waiting for personnel changes. Getting his offense onto the field. You can see Tassinari coming on there. Letzinger, mentioned him earlier in the broadcast. Mulvey looking to set something up here. Japanese just communicating strongly in their defense. You can see working well for them. Schmidt now with the ball, moving to the top. Germany have some real talent in this offense. So interesting to see what rotations they decide to work this week. Ball goes back to the top centre through Tassinari. Mulvey now looking to go top side, decides to step out. Got a little space being created by Tassinari for him. Ball's gone to ground. Letzinger now with the ball. Ball being sent near side to the bench, pretty much in front of the Japanese bench. Germany looking for the right option. They've got a man on the crease. He's trying to get free. Scuffle for the ground ball. Japanese pole trying to pick that up, but actually forces it out of play. Germany looking for a quick start there, and we'll get one from Matteo Trapp. Tassinari now with the ball. Across to Schmidt. Trapp, Aaron Trapp at X. Likes to drive from here. Tries to go left, stripped of the ball. Japanese keeper to come out and grab possession there. Takai, big week for him. Got a German player going down close to the Japanese bench. But Germany going to bring that ball, clear that ball through the pole on the far side. Trapp now with the ball in Germany's offense. Teams not wanting to rush their offense. They've got plenty of time. It's early in the game, but that is an unforced error, a skill error there from Germany, which we'll see Japan. Yusui bring the ball back into play, and he's going to run it out, sends it across the middle to his teammate. Morisaka now trying to clear the ball, finds a little cutter inside, not on. Ball on the deck. It's come off a red stick, so trying to knock it back in. Ball's going to go the way of Japan, so must have just been tipped by the German offense on its way out of bounds. Ball with Hayami. Looking to drive now, top side, Shiratsuka. Takes a shot, not on. Tries to grab the crumbs, still not there. Ball on the deck, picked up by Hackert. He's been good short stick defender. Plays in the middle, going to try and clear through the stick of Sheridan. Sheridan trying to run the ball across the line, sends the pass long, just too long. and sends that one out of play. A few unforced errors here early in this game. Ball with Takai now. Takai to Hiyami. Japanese quite agile. They move really fast. Gitaro now. Hiyami. Looking to drive, wants to go topside, not on. Gets pushed out wide by the defence of Germany. Swings it across the far side. Looking to go topside here is Okiyama, not on at this point. I thought Kitara was going to step in and set a pick, but wasn't on. Sato now wanting to go, looking to shoot, sends it, and the first goal of the game. Has been scored by Junichiro Sato from Japan. So we just see that replay. Can look, see he's looking to go topside, freeze the hands, and a bouncer past the feet of Eric Michel. Ball is drawn from the face. Quick possession there from Hatta. Defensive pressure coming now from the Germans. Ball at the top, swings across. Armand with the opening goal with the ball now. He's feeling comfortable. Ball with NATO. NATO getting some good defensive pressure there from Nagel. Sends it low, looking for a pass at the top. Finds it in Hiyami. Hiyami across to Shiratsuka. Shiratsuka wanting to pull the trigger. Finds a, wow. Finds a cutter on the inside, and back-to-back goals for Satu. Too early for the number 31 in the red. Took a while for either team to get on the board, but within a minute, Japan are at 2-0. Certainly being helped by the face-off here from Kyle Hatta. Ball is set. And we're away. Hatta flicks it out the back to himself, and this is a consistent clear that the Japanese like to use. They go really far backwards to move the ball forward, so they generally are clearing this through their keeper, and now through the stick of Minagishi. Minagishi across to Okiyama. Weaving through the German defense is Okiyama. Space has opened up for him if he wants to shoot, but the ball has gone wide. The seas just parted there for Okiyama. Ball being brought back into play by the Japanese. Ball with Kyoki. Sends it across, little face dodge. Ball, great check from the Germans. Ball to be won in the air. With Redmond now. Going to clear through the keeper. Michelle with the ball, looking for an outlet. Got a man off the bench. Decides to go with the defender. Certain sends it to the bench. Oh, a big collision there from the Japanese defender and Tassanari. Tassanari coming straight to the bench. Hobbling. Japan to retain possession through Hattori. Kiyotara now. Kiyotaro again. Across to Hiyami. Hiyami just saying, chill, mate. Kiyotaro sends it to X. Motion starts to happen now in the middle. Ball at the top, Kiyotaro. Step around top side. Didn't release, missed pass, and we can still see some of these skill errors playing a part of this game in the opening quarter. It is a big game with a lot to play for, so I can see why players would be feeling nervous. I always say to players in these situations, just get a touch of the ball. Once you get a touch of the ball, those nerves start to disappear, and nerves are a good thing because it means you care. If you weren't nervous, it'd be a concern. But anyway, water break, or hydration break as they are officially known. It's a warm day down here this morning at Jeju, but I believe there is rain forecast for this afternoon, so will change the conditions of the game. Haven't seen rain here all week for any game. It'll be interesting to see how the players go on the turf in wet weather. This turf really bouncy and quite slippery in general, this field one. Players seem to fall over a little bit more on this field than they do on field two, so got to be mindful of that, particularly on a dodge, a fast feet dodge. As players eagerly make their way back out to the field. Ball's going to start in the offense of Germany. Mulvey grabbing that ball from the midline. Mulvey sends it across the top. Germany to set up their offense. Letzinger now with the ball, looking to go top side. Got a man on the crease. They aren't just hanging around, and he's quite dangerous in the defence, but Aaron Trapp looks like he wants to go. Decides not to, got help at X, doesn't use it. Rotates the ball through the top. Mulvey wanting to go top side. Not on, uses X, through Trapp again. Trapp being defended by number 15, Tasai from Japan. Ball with Schmidt. Schmidt, a strong offensive player here for the Germans. Mulvey now sends the ball to let the lefties get to work. Takes a shot! And the Germans are on the board through Lars Letzinger. Space opened up for him. He was able to free the hands. We'll check that one out on the replay. So you can see here, he just gets past. Stick in the right hand, so you can see he changes here to the right, so not a lot of angle, and finds the space between the pipe and the keeper to put that one away. And a great win there from Coops in the offense, but a turnover in their offense. We'll see the ball make its way back down to Japan, but now the ball is returning with the Germans. Trapp with the ball. He's getting a double team there from the Japanese defenders. Timeout has been called by the Germans. So we've got 5:33 in the first to play. Germany wanting to get numbers on the board here to get that, to even up the score with the Japanese. Nice face-off win there by Coops. I did think it was going to be a day for Kyle Hatter, but to see Coops beat him in the face-off is quite exciting. It's good to see Hatter being challenged. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, I have not seen Kyle Hatter lose a face-off yet. So is today the day that he's really going to be challenged by Otto Coops? Germans quick to return to the field. They want to play this offense. Japanese team marching in. Germans love to shoot from that left side, so I wouldn't be surprised if the shot comes from someone like Trapp or Mulvey on that side. But it looks like Letzinger wants to go. Good defensive pressure by the shorty from Japan. Little fake. Sends it to the far side, to Mulvey, to Trapp. Man opens up at the top, ball on the deck. Vaillant now, getting pressure there from Funabishi. Ball in the air, grabbed out of the air by Trapp to retain the possession for the Germans. Looks like he wants to go. Getting great defensive pressure there from Minagishi. In the crease, Japanese keeper's ball. Ball going to clear through Yusui. Got a man opening up at the midline. Sends it deep into the offense for the Japanese. Ball now at X. Hattori with the ball. He's got some speed, gets past one, takes a shot, saved there by Michelle. Michelle made a few saves so far, been impressive. Back with Michelle now. Japan just playing a man between the long pole and the mid. Just tries to stretch the defense. Ball comes to the bench. Adrian Toba unable to grab the ball. And Nakamura to start with the play for Japan. Defensive pressure coming from Schmidt. Sends it backwards. Got the keeper across field. Decides to stick with the game plan and originally send it down the field through Nakamura. Shiratsuka now. Cruising the ball into the offense for Japan. 3 minutes 12 left in the first. NATO with the ball. Okiyama now. We know he likes to step down and shoot. But this man with two on the board already. Nope. Okiyama sticks in the left. Changes to the right. Oh, it's outside. Eric Michelle happy with that one. Ball on the far side. Moves to the top middle through Matteo Trapp. Tassinari now with the ball. Vaillant. Hirschfeld back to Vaillant. Across to Tassinari. Tassinari looks like he wants to dodge, wants to go top side. Sends it across to Hirschfeld. On the deck, skill error there, picked up. Tries to step inside on a face dodge, unable to capitalise. And Funabishi with a quick clear to Yoshiyama. Double comes, ball on the deck. Picked up by Cerdan. Cerdan to clear, little flip pass to Matteo Trapp. Sends the ball to the far side with Aaron Trapp. Aaron Trapp looking to dodge. Got three jerseys in front of him. Doesn't care. Takes a shot, backed up by Schmidt. Schmidt to start the ball, across to Toba. Toba looking in, nothing on. Toba just dancing around this near side. Tassinari now. Across to Letzinger. Letzinger's already on the board. Wants to get on there again. Tassinari. Toba. Struggling to get inside on these dodges. They could probably need to start, the Germans need to start looking for the options inside. Defensive pressure from the Japanese is good and not giving them a lot of space to move. As I say that, there's a shot. And a save there by Takai. Quick outlet to Kondo, and down the field we go. Yoshiyama, there's a couple of players rolling over each other, fighting for the ball. Tassinari now with the ball across to Trap. Japan with the numbers. Mateo Trap. Personnel change for the Germans. Sees Mulvey come onto the field along with Hirschfeld. Aaron Trap trying to get inside. Vayant now lurking. Gets through the players, takes a shot. Probably 5 jerseys there that Mulvey weaved through. Is their out of bounds play, I think. Gets past, takes a shot, save. And that is time on the first. So a low scoring game so far. Germans doing a great job to hold up that very disciplined Japanese offense. Score is 2-1. When we get some stats, we'll talk about them.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Yeah, right. Welcome back to the second quarter in this play-in game, Japan versus Germany. We are back here in the second. As Kyle Hata with a clean win, gonna look to go, sends it across to his teammate. Oh, and what a way to open the play. Okiyama from Hata off the face-off. That's a 7-second goal. That's how quickly you can score in lacrosse. Okiyama must be happy with that one. He just shot a laser. So you can see he just steps down. Defense too far away, not putting enough pressure on the hands. Just sends it to the top corner. Face-off win again, flicked out the back to Yamakawa. We've got Hattori in the back corner with the ball. Japanese certainly opened this quarter with a rocket. Okiyama now with the ball, sends it across to Kitaro. Hayami now. With a little fumble, I think that just could have been the sun. The sun is up high on this side of the field. Shot low on the crease. Sugimoto with a little feed across from the far side. Nice goal. That's 2 quick ones for Japan. They have stepped it up in the second. I mentioned in the break we talk about some stats. Before the break we talk about some stats. Japan had 6 turnovers. Sorry, Japan had 6 turnovers and 7 shots, and Germany had 7 turnovers and 6 shots. So they were pretty equally matched in that first quarter. Just Japan with the advantage on each of those stats. Ball's on the ground on the far side. Little flick to the teammate. Flag has gone on the play, so penalty coming. Subs coming for Japan's EMO, first one of the day. So 1 minute penalty for the Germans. Sorry, 1 minute penalty for Japan. We'll see Kondo sit down. The first power play for the day in the favour of the Germans. Big opportunity to score here and just close that gap slightly. Ball rotating at the top now with Mulvey. Sends it across the far side, skip pass. Bottom corner, trying to feed into the middle. Not on, good defensive pressure by Japan. This is where some of that unsettled fast break opportunity can come, but Japan deciding to move the ball slower down the field. Germany can double on every ball because they are in that extra man set. 11 seconds, 10 seconds on the penalty. So it's just as they get it over the line, they will be able to release an attacker and move into offense. NATO doing some great work, taking some time out of the clock. And Hiami comes onto the field now to start the offense and just going to turn on the burners. Gets inside. Save there from Schmidl. Hiami on the doorstep. Took on the wall of the German defense, but not a problem for Schmidl. Sorry, for Michelle in the goals. Stretching the D long here to move the ball into the offense is Germany. Ball with Hirschfeld. Taking it a bit slower here, the Germans. Looking for a feed inside. Good intercept there from Japan, but picked up by Letzinger. Loose ball push. Letzinger to start with possession, sends it across to Coops. Back to the middle with Coops now. We're at 6-on-6. Letzinger sweeps it to the far side. Little swim move there from Hirschfeld. Got a player coming high off GLE with the ball. It's Schmidt. Now with Coops. And Trapp taking it to the back corner, starts his dodge. Driving top side, great triple team there from the Japanese. And the ball with the keeper. Japan have certainly stepped it up a notch in this second quarter. Sending it backwards to send the ball across the far side. Got a man off the bench here. It's Kyoki. He's just going to run the ball inside. But there's a... Hiami's opened up. 3 jerseys in front of him. Ball goes to the deck. Ball still on the ground. Picked up by Hattori. Kiyoki now with the ball on the right side. Trying to funnel him wide. Unable to do so, and Kiyoki sticks it. German defense just having a chat there about what went wrong. I think it was just that Hioki had really fast feet. You can see here. Turns on the burners, protects the stick with his shoulder, brings his hands back together and then sends that shot. Kiyoki with his first of the day. Good push off the ball there from Schmiedel in the middle. Haven't seen much today of Nienstedt, but he's free on the far side now. He's got a Japanese defender hedging. Redmer is open on this side and keepers decided to use him. Defensive pressure coming. Gonna use Nienstedt now. He's got to fight for that ball on the boundary with Hattori. Ball is rolling down the field. Players trying to pick it up. Nienstedt must have heard me talking, decided to step in. Getting defensive pressure from Japan. Double comes. Vaillant now. Ball with Mulvey. Now with Tassinari. Tassinari takes a shot, goes wide. Schmidt going to bring the ball back into play for the Germans. You can see Coops slowly making his way onto the field. And Mulvey across to Coops now, on cue. Sends it back to Mulvey. Down to Vaillant. Trap. Cross to the far side. Wanting to dodge. Ball goes down, picked up quickly by Japan. They've got numbers on a fast break here. They've got speed. Okiyama on this side decides to send it to the bottom corner, but a missed pass and rolls out of play. Eric Michel wanting to bring that ball into play, but Japan has called a timeout. So 7:44, we're pretty close to also having a hydration break. So I'd say next dead ball after this one, after we go back to play, will be a hydration break. Score is 5-1. It's amazing how quickly a game of lacrosse can swing in the direction of one team. Lacrosse is a game of momentums, and right now it is with Japan. As we return to play, ball going to start with Hirschfeld on the clear. You can see the Japanese starting to hedge that way. to double, and here they come now. A pack of 3, runs through, gets monstered. Ball goes down. Japan with an opportunity here. Long pole with a goal. Scott Hiyami sees him. Hiyami with a shot, hits a pipe. The ball on the deck, but picked up by Yamakawa. Sugimoto now fumbles, no problem. Ball now with Shiratsuka. Little roll pass across to Nato. Hiyami. Japanese playing a really wide offensive set here. They've got Okiyama on the crease. Wants to go topside, feeds the man on the far side corner. Hiyami, but not on. Eric Michel with the save. Michelle doing a good job in there. I do wonder if they've been splitting game time all week, the German keepers. Letzinger now with the ball. Schmidt. Clearing space on the adjacents for him, sends it across to Vaillant. Coops. Sends it to the back through Trapp. Quickly moves it to Schmidt, who wants to dodge, looking for Vaillant inside, not to be. Ball on the ground, picked up by Coops. Japan starting to push out now. Mulvey. Vaillant wanting to drive. Wearing that pressure well. Here he comes, gets through 1, gets through 2, takes a shot. Oh, no, it was considered a pass to X, so. And that will be the hydration break. Quick 90-second break for the players. 5:19 remaining in the quarter. Japan in control at the moment with a 4-goal lead over the Germans. Ball going to start with the Japanese goalie down low. You can just see the middies now starting to do some work to open up some space to transition that ball. Good little catch there from Kiyotara. That was a pretty high one. Big outlet. Hattori in the back corner. He's being played by Neinstedt. Across to Hiyami. Okiyama now. Hiyami. Kiyotaro wants to drive. Goes down the alley. Sends it to X. Oh, Sugimoto opened up on the crease. He's still open if they can get the ball to him, and they've seen him as well. Shot's gone wide. He was just dancing around quietly in that corner for a good 20 seconds with so much availability. Little pick move there at X. Shot, bounce. Kitaro to bring that back into play. Herschel playing him. Goes left, goes right. Goes to the top, sends it to Okiyama. Step down. Underarm shot, goes wide of the cage. Sugimoto. Moving quickly. Finds Hayami at the top, sends it across to Kiyotara. And no backup on that shot, so that is going to be a German ball. Neinstedt on this side. Eric Michel with the ball just outside of his crease. Got Mulvey in the middle. Neinstedt has opened up, but he's getting German goalie getting pressure from the Japanese. It's a trip. So Sugimoto gonna sit for 30 seconds for a push. It's a minor penalty. Referee Ricky very much on that one. Germany will start with the ball at the top centre. Through Fionn Mulvey. And an extra man opportunity now for the Germans. Aaron Trapp steps in, steps out, Mulvey. Ball swings to the top, looking for a man in the middle, a little give and go. Shot goes wide. Germany got to start getting some of these shots a bit more on cage. But at least they've got the backup. Vaillant with a miss. Quick ground ball there for the Japanese. And we've got a timeout. Charge Japan. So 2:30 left in the quarter. Still a 5-1 ball game. Been a while between goals for both sides. Germany yet to score this quarter. Goal scorer so far in today's game is Sugimoto with 1, Kiyoki with 1, Sato had the opening 2, and Okiyama with 1 rounds out Japan's scoring. Or Lars Lessinger, the solo goal scorer for the Germans. Ball is going to start. Sorry, play just taking a while. Players taking some time to return to the field. Ball starting on the far side with Shiratsuka. Defended by Hackett. Ball at the top centre through Nato. Looking to drive the far side. Got Okiyama on the crease. Also got Sugimoto. He's just playing around the back corner, stepping up, stepping down. Seems to be getting free. Did last time as well, but wasn't able to capitalise. Hayami now wanting to go. Sends it inside to Okiyama. Good defensive pressure by the Germans. And a chase down. Hackett just running that ball out of the defense for the Germans. Trapp with the ball. Across to Mulvey. Back to Trapp. Swings it through X. Trying to get inside, shot not to be. That was Schmidt with the shot. It's a penalty coming. Time's being held. So there's a bit going on here. Just watching for the umpire's call. The ball is going to stay with Germany. Kiatara is going to sit for 30 seconds. I believe the call was offside, from what I can see. Yes, it was an offside call. So another timeout, extending out this first quarter, 1:38. Germany with a power play opportunity, wanting to get on the board to round out this first half and close the gap. German defense done and dusted with their timeout. The offense taking a little bit more time to return to the field. Is this the EMO they needed to close that gap? Or wanted, should I say, to close that gap? Ball starting in the back corner with Vaillant across to Trapp at the top. Top middle now with Mulvey looking for an option, sends it to his right side. Righties have the opportunity to get to work. Balls hit the deck, Mulvey unable to grab that one. Japan defense getting involved and able to extract that from the ground was Kondo. Kondo going to push this one, got numbers, bounce pass here to Okiyama, sends it across the field, wants a step down shoot. And that ball is going to stay with Japan, who had the backup. Okiyama now. Power play has been released for Japan. Nagel taking the ball. Hayami just running laps around the horn. Okiyama to Sugimoto. That's a costly error. Just bounce out of play, unlike the Japanese to make those kind of skill errors. Just a couple of whistles taking time to start play. Germany with possession here. It's Mulvey. Sends it across the far side to Neinstedt. Neinstedt from Dominican University. Back to the keeper. Across to Redmare. Needs some middies to start doing some work to open up some space. Sends it to long pass there to Neinstedt. Really high, unable to grab that one, even with the long pole. Okiyama sends it to Nato. Nato wanting to have a crack, not on, sends it to X. Time ticks down. And that will be the end of the first half. It's a 5-1 ball game in favour of the Japanese. We will take a short break and send you some messages from our sponsors.
포장재부터 제품까지 1000번의 생각을 담다 안심 동원 샘물 안심 동원샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐?
뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요. 마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
We are about to get the second half underway for this play-in game between Germany and Japan. Japan finished number 6 in seeding after pool play, and Germany finished number 11. The winner will take on Australia in the quarterfinals. The loser will enter the bracket to play off for a spot for between 9th and 12th place. So a lot to play for. Japan finished at the top of Pool B, and the game is certainly theirs to take at this point of the match. A lot of the hard work being done in the face-off by Kyle Hatta. He is taking on Eric Schmidl, who's been in there a lot this week for the Germans. And Hatta able to box out, clamp that ball and win it cleanly as he speeds his way down to the offense, but a save from the keeper. So no goalie change for the Germans. Eric Michel stays in the cage. Normally they have been changing their keeper at the half, but not today. Germany trying to clear the balls through the long pole. Sends it to Mulvey at the half. Quickly bumps it on to Eric Schmidl. Flip pass there to Mulvey. Ball deep in the corner with Aaron Trapp now. Mulvey just waiting for personnel changes to happen. Vaillant coming onto the field for the Germans. Ball slowly making its way around the offense. As a drive starts here from Tassinari. Little pack forming in the middle. Cutter there from Mulvey, but unable to grab it, and the ball's going to roll out of play. Ball will go the way of the Japanese and brought back in by Morisaka. Bounce pass on the deck, picked up there by Okiyama. He seems to be saving the day all over the field here for the Japanese. Ball in Japan's offense. Nato now with the ball. Shiratsuka arrives on the field, gets the ball straight away. Sends it to Hattori. Hattori with a shot. Very minimal angle there. Hattori had just above goal line extended. Probably needed to take a step or two higher to open up a bit more of an angle for himself. Ball with Sato. He's got 2 today. Sato driving the back left corner. Bouncer! He's got 3. Make it a hat trick. Sato happy with that one. So are his teammates. So we'll see it again. He just decides to drive the left side. Slide too late from the German defense. You can see here, 9-step was too high to go. And Japan able to capitalise. Flip out the back from Kyle Hata to his teammate, cleanly won by the Japanese. Yoshiyama with the ball now in the offense with Hattori. Hattori's come to the top, which is very unlike him. Kyoki now. In the back corner. Back to Kyoki. Kiyotaro. Kiyotaro being defended by Toba. Hiyami now with time and space. Matched up with the shorty. Coops wants to go. Gets top side, finds a man in the back corner, decides not to send it. Kiyotaro now at the top, working with Hiyami. Japan with a bit of an ISO play. Sends it wide. Ball has gone absolutely out of bounds with that rocket from Hiyami. So they had the ISO except for Hattori on the back corner. Okiyama now with the ball. Kiyotaro. Defended by the shorty. Toba wants to go. Gets over the top. Got help. Got an outlet in Okiyama. Shot high, disrupted with a check. And that ball has flung out of bounds. Ball being brought back into play by Hattori. Wants to shoot. Again wide. Japan peppering the keeper with shots in this offensive set. Drive coming from Hiyami at X. Got a little man opening up on the crease. Shot there by Sato. His stick's hot, so I can see why I'd give it to him. But it's been touched on the way out of bounds. Or there was no backup. The ball will start with Germany. Eric Schmidl with his moment to clear. Slow transition with Redmare. Sends it across to the far side. Looking for a man to open up. Finds one on the opposite side of the field. And Letzinger. Ball with Schmidt. Schmidt getting some pressure there from Tasai. Trap with the ball. Japan doing a good job to stop him getting on the board today. Vaillant now. Sends it across to Hirschfeld. Drop ball, picked up by the shorty. And they're off to the races. Yoshiyama. Yoshiyama got a lot of space. Check, trail check there from the Germans. Ball to be won at X. Eric Schmidl just grabs that one out of the air and going to clear again. So Japanese have had a lot of possession here in this third. Germans starting to get some traction now. Mulvey sends it to Trap. Got Schmidt lurking around the crease on the far side. Strip check there. So Sato has been called for a 30-second penalty for interference. Seeing the Germans get a power play opportunity. Ball going to start with Tassinari. You can see there. Mulvey was asking for the ball. Looks inside. Not there. They've got Schmidt on the crease. Schmidt still lurking, though Japan's zone looking really good at this point. Step down shot, save, easy save there, straight to the stick of Takai. Kondo with the ball. I think Japan are really going to take some time out of this Klianze. Penalty has been released and now they'll start their transition. Ushiyama now with the ball, just walking it out of the defence. Starts to move into a jog, bumps it across to Morisaka. Ball across the midline now and down to Okiyama. Ball moves through X for Japan. They've got Hayami at the top. They've seen him too. Sends it. Great save there by Eric Michel. Germany need to clear again. So a lot of up and down and time between goals here for these two teams in these conditions. Players doing a lot of hard work. Hirschfeld now sends it across the field to Hackert. Miss pass. Ball's going to roll out of play. Easy turnover there for the Japanese to get that possession back. Shimada going to let Nato have that ball. We've got Kitaro in the middle. Decides not to use him, going to run it over the line. Hattori gives it to Kitaro. Down to Nato, just letting the righties have a bit of a run while they make some personnel changes. Hayami makes his way onto the field. Hayami starts his drive. Little sneaker goal there from Hattori. So Hayami started the drive on the lefties. Hattori cut to make space for him, but also opened himself up on the cut. Was able to grab that ball and just bounce it past Michelle in the goals. Game starting to open up here now for Japan. So we see it again. Hayami makes the space here with Satori and then just bounces it in. His defender too slow and slide too late. It's a bit one-sided now, 7-1 ball game in favour of the Japanese. Hirschfeld with the face-off win. And we have a hydration break. So a quick 90 seconds to get some fluids in for these players and these officials. Japan coaches happy with what they see that their squad is producing. And they know they're fast moving towards a quarter-final against Australia. Australia in pool play have had success over the Haudenosaunee, but gone down significantly last night to the US and were beat also by Canada. So US finished number 1 seed, Canadians finished second. US able to get up in their pool play game over Canada by a goal. So super close competition there between those two. The winner of this game will take on Australia. The Crocs. Japan making their way back out to the field. We're going to start in the stick of the Germans. Looks like Vian is going to be the man to start play for them. It's a 6-on-6 ball game. They aren't with the ball at the top. He's got Mulvey to his left. Decides to use him. He's got the shorty matchup. They aren't looking to see what is happening inside. Nothing on at this point. Letzinger now wants to go. Decides to send it to X. Pass too high to Schmidt. And a turnover for the Germans. Takai with the ball. Steps out of the crease. Tasai with the ball now. He's got Hayami waiting. Decides to go with Kondo instead. Opens up Hayami. Hayami just going to cruise the ball into the offense for the Japanese. Ball with Nato. Just taking some time. Japanese in no rush. Comfortably in the lead of this game. Ball with Shiratsuka now. Shiratsuka thinking he sees a lane, takes a shot, pulls the trigger. Backed up there by the man with 3, Sato. Germans haven't scored in the second quarter and time's ticking down in the third. They want to start getting some numbers on the board. Hattori now with the ball in the bottom left corner. Turnover by the Germans. Going to see Lars Letzinger clear this one for them. Runs it across to the midline. Down to Aaron Trapp in the back corner. Tassanari makes his way onto the field for the Germans at the top. Ball's going to move through X. Schmidt with the ball. Schmidt getting some good pressure. Referee just getting caught up in the play. You can see the Japanese defender Tasai saying, please move. Oh, and a good stick there. Good interception by Shimada, but Germany able to retain the ball, but passes it out of play. Ball with Takai. Takai with a quick transition to Yoshiyama. Yoshiyama going to run the ball into the offense for Japan. Okiyama now with the ball. Yoshiyama just releasing Hayami into the offense for the Japanese. Hayami now dancing at the top. Kiyotaro wanting to drive, looking to shoot. Goes wide of the goal. Brought back into play by Sato. Sato now. Ball on the left side, trying to get around the man. Takes a bounce shot. Does Kiyoki. And Japanese just going to start working that ball around the goal. Hayami now at the top. Getting some good defensive pressure there from Jacob Michel. Flag has gone. So Hayami likes what he sees, wants to have a crack at his opportunity. Bounce shot. It's going to get another go with a penalty coming. So Jacob Michel put a bit too much pep on that check. He's got 1 minute for a slash. Japan will go man up for a minute. Ball at the top. Got Hattori on the crease. You can see he's trying to free his stick. Little two-man game. Ball at X. Ball is the top to Okiyama. Ball is dangerous in his stick. Takes a shot. Backed up immediately. Still in play with Nato. Now with Hayami. Hayami sends it across the field. Step down. Shot bounce. And Okiyama converts on the power play. And a good little cheer coming from the Japanese bench. So that's Okiyama's second for the day. So we see the ball rotate, skips across, step down, and a bounce low to high. So there it is. Right there, there's that step down underarm, low to high. Game just starting to slip through the fingers of the Germans. 2 minutes to play in the third, still 32 seconds on the penalty for the Germans, and a clean win there by Kyle Hata in the face-off. So still a 6-on-5 for the Japanese in their offense. Okiyama now with the ball. Ball at X. Nato with the ball. Sends it across to Sugimoto, now in the corner. Okiyama likes what he sees, starts directing traffic. Ball with Shiratsuka at the top. You can now Shiratsuka directing traffic. They're obviously trying to execute a play here. Shiratsuka gets inside, steps down, shoots. Japan to bring that ball back into play. Power play penalty has been released for the Germans, so it's back to a 6-on-6 ball game. Little skip step at X. Shot again there from Okiyama, not to be on this occasion. Shiratsuka to back that one up. Japan taking their time on this offensive set. They are in no rush. In control of the game. 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Oh, what a question mark shot there. I believe it was Hattori, the scorer. That is his corner. Sorry, that wasn't Hattori. That was number 9, Shiratsuka. His first of the day. So we see it now. Question mark, spins and sends it. That's one of my favourite shots in lacrosse. I love to do it myself. Can't jump as high anymore, but love a question mark. And ball is on the ground. There's a whistle. Ball's going to go the way of the Germans. 32 seconds on the clock. 32 seconds is a lot of time for an offensive set. In box lacrosse, that's what you get to get the ball from the offense, from the defense to the offense and score. So plenty of time. I would say players want to probably go on the 12-second mark, but they start to drive now. Viant now with the ball. Trying to get past the defense. Lots of pressure coming to him. Cut inside. Mateo was unable to grab that one. Aaron Trapp with a late shot, but not to be. Well done to the German to put those last few shots on the cage, just unable to get the marker at this point. The score is 9-1 to close out the third. 2 minutes 30 in the box for the Japanese today. Germans have only had 1 minute foul difference here in the ground balls. 14-11. Japan just getting ahead on the ground balls, but certainly getting ahead on the score sheet with an 8-goal advantage over the Germans. Japanese probably just starting to think about that next game now against Australia. I'm sure they've been doing their homework all week. Japan do not miss a beat when it comes to preparation.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation.
Welcome to a new era of lacrosse.
At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together.
Join the journey.
And let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
It is day 6 here in Korea, and we are in a final quarter of a play-in game. Other games this afternoon that are playing in to stay in the competition and make their way to the finals are Ireland versus Jamaica, Puerto Rico versus the Netherlands, and England versus Mexico. But we'll get back to this one where the ball will go the way of Germany. Sorry, the way of Japan. To start this final quarter. Jake and Michelle a little bit too keen there before the whistle has gone. Kitaro going to start with the ball. Gives it to Hiyami. Swings it across to Kiyoki. Down the side for the righties to get to work. Kiyoki with the ball. Across to Kiyotaro, wants to drive the lane. Finds a man on the crease who's opened up. That is Sugimoto. He absolutely had a paddock to work with there. Germans just caught ball watching. Assist there from Kitaro, so we just see that ball swing from the far side. Nearest defender was meters away and just had so much space. Germany have made a goalie change now. Sugimoto's second for the day. Face-off is going to be a hold there, so Japan to get the face-off again. Kyle Hata having a day in there. David Schneider now in the goals for the Germans, so as predicted, Germany are using both of their keepers. Just made that change a bit later than normal. Little fumble, but no problem there for Tori. He even wants to have a crack at the goals. Okayama now with the ball, sends it through X. The last goal scorer with the ball, pops it up, just working its way around the goals is the ball. Hattori finds a man on the far side, steps around Okayama, but the great defensive slide there had 3 men come to the ball, unable to get Okayama to get further inside and pull the trigger. Shiratsuka now pulls it, sends it, absolute rocket underarm shot past the feet of David Schneider. That was an unassisted goal by Shiratsuka to get himself a marker on the board. We can just see there, takes a couple of steps on that stutter step and then steps down. Absolute power behind that shot. Would love to put a speedometer behind it just to see how quick it was. And great body there by Kyle Hata to win that one off the face. Takes a shot, got back up on the ball there from Sugimoto. So Japan to retain possession off that face-off win. Kitaro now. Just moving around X and dancing in the back corner is Hattori. Hayami. Kiyoki with the ball at the top now, clearing a lane for him is Sato. Gone to ground, lost the ball, did Sugimoto. Ball's going to go the way of the Germans. Quick outlet over the head of the number 20, Schmidl. Ball's rolling to the back corner. So worked that in their favour. Mulvey now with the ball. Score is 11-1 if you are just joining us here with 11 minutes to play in the fourth. This play-in game, the winner of this game, which looks to be at this point going to be Japan, will take on Australia in the first quarterfinal. Swim move here from Tassanari. Tassanari sends the ball across to Mulvey. Mulvey trying to get inside, not able to. Schmidt trying to go now. Flag on the play. Aaron Trapp with the ball at X. Trying to dance through two in the crease. So Japan going to sit for a minute for a slash call. We'll see Germany retain possession for a man-up play.
He got pushed, Alex. He got pushed in the back, and as a result, he landed in the crease.
I understand, Max,
but
I didn't see it. I don't know how he got there. I was watching.
Okay, but my view, he got pushed. So in my mind, 30 seconds are wasted. But okay.
So there's a simultaneous foul, so the referee's just having a discussion. Just clearing up what is happening here on the field, because Japan had the major. Germany going to sit for 30, which means that Japan will have a minute. They've got the longer penalty, and Germany going to start with the ball. So Germany just wanting to take some time out of the clock because they're playing a 5-on-5. They're just trying to run this 30 down, release their man from the penalty box, and then start their power play. And there goes that release. You can see Schmidl running onto the field now. Cuts straight through the middle. Sorry, that's Bush running onto the field. Shot from outside from Tassanari. Quick start from the Germans off the boundary. Player at the top. Little fake, not on. Sends it back to the top. Step down, shot bounces wide. The Germans with the backup again. Japanese keepers come out to play defense. We're back to 6-on-6. Japan now clearing the ball at the midline. Yoshiyama with the ball. Hattori driving through the top. Got Sugimoto out this side. Gives it to him. Sends it across now to number 77, Nato. Nato getting defended by Nagel. Oshiyama makes his way onto the field and gets the ball immediately. Hattori now. Hattori looking to go, wants to drive, fumble with the ball, just flung out of his stick. Picked up by Okiyama, wasn't actually able to grab that one, picked up off the ground by Mulvey. Mulvey running the ball past the Japanese defenders and clears the ball through to their offense. Ball on the deck, try to pick it up by Japan. Manages to get it, penalty on the play. Japan going to push this fast break. Got a man breaking down low. Long pole with the ball, steps down, shot! And a pole goal for Japan. That is number 5, Minageshi. So quick transition there for the Japanese. Sees the pole get on the goal. Minageshi with his first for the tournament. So you can see he just runs it down, likes what he sees the space. No defender comes to him. He takes his opportunity and capitalises. It's 10:30 a.m. here in Jeju, Korea. 8 minutes 13 left in play in this game. Japanese coaches one hand on the clipboard getting ready for the next one. Ball with the Japanese keeper down low. Getting the long poles off the field. Miss pass there from Yakamawa. Ball at X with Hattori. Sorry, that's not Hattori, that's Sugimoto. At the top now, Kiyotara with the ball. Hiyami available to help. Ball just making its way around Japan's offense. Playing quite wide. Letzinger being sucked out. Now finds a man on the crease. And a quick stick goal there by Sato. He's having a day. Sato with his 4th. So we just see it there on the replay. Kitara with some good vision. Finds the man on the crease and a quick stick shot on the doorstep of David Schneider's crease. Getting pretty close now, I'd say, to the water break. As we're nearing the 7-minute mark. Aaron Trapp with the ball. Germany haven't scored since the first quarter, so they really want to get some energy back and get a run on the board. As I say that, commentators curse. They love it. And Bush able to convert. So similar goal to the last one. Comes from the near side. Bush with his 4th for the tournament. So you see here, Aaron Trapp sends it across. A little further out from the crease is Bush. Bush grabs it and quick sticks it into the cage. The whistle goes. Kyle Hata again on that face-off win. Got help. Goes to the ground. See, I said this field does get slippery. Be pretty hot out there. The turf does get hotter down here on ground level. Time out red. So Japan wanting to talk about it. 6:45 left in play. But Japan doing a magnificent job this morning. Relentless in their efforts to make their way through to this quarterfinal. Here's a couple of replays from the goals today. So this was that one on the doorstep we just saw. Really fantastic vision. And there's a rocket from outside. Stepped down and shot. I wouldn't want to be a goalie behind that shot. Japanese really putting their mark on the world stage at the moment. Finished 4th last week at the World Games in the sixes format, going down by a goal to Australia. In Birmingham, Alabama in 22, they managed to snag themselves a bronze in the sixes format. So absolutely moving up the ladder quickly is Japan. And I'm sure they're looking forward to a big clash in a couple of days' time against Australia. Other games on today playing for placement is Israel versus Kenya at 12:10 p.m. local time, Hong Kong versus New Zealand at 4:10 local time, and Chinese Taipei versus China at 7:10 p.m. local time. So plenty of lacrosse action to watch here on World Lacrosse TV. Another 6 games ahead of this one. So if you are available wherever you are watching from, whether that be bed late at night, home, from work, having a sneaky lunchtime peruse, or late in the afternoon, I hope you are enjoying our coverage as much as we are enjoying bringing it to you from World Lacrosse TV. For those who don't know, my name is Shendelle Oliver. I'm from Perth, Western Australia. It is my absolute privilege to be here on behalf of World Lacrosse, talking you through these games this week. As we wrap up the timeout, I know we are super close to a water break. Ball starting in Japanese offense with the number 77, Jun Naito. Sure they're going to enjoy the ice baths after this one. Naito got a double coming immediately, running the ball down the near side. Opening up a player across the top side. Good stick interception there. Naito tried to grab it. Hattori now. Rolling back, keeps it over. So there's no over and back call there because it was knocked over by the Japanese player to keep it onside. Ball now on the Germans' offensive side of the field. There's an over and back call. So umpire's going to have a discussion because one believes it's gone over, one believes it was tapped over. It's just about when the timing of the ball went over and back. Yeah, so it's an over and back call for the Japanese. The Germans will have possession. Tassanari now, getting some space for him at the far side. Got Bush, the last goal scorer, hanging around the crease, wants another. Mulvey moving in, thought he was going to set a pick. The ball swung to X. Ball now at X. They're trying to send him out of bounds. Defense doing a great job. Double coming now. And Germany calling a timeout. So their player was about to get double teamed. Coach has called a timeout. We'll let them talk about the offense and what they want to do next. And I think that will the double team will then fall away to start this next set of play. And there's that double team coming. Germans with possession still. Lots of animation there from the German coaches. I'm yet to work out who they will play. Obviously the results from today's games will work out who they will face next, as the game has pretty much slipped out of sight for the Germans at this point. Japan jumped comfortably in control. Germans might be down on the scoreboard, but certainly not out. They are here to play still, and they will play till the very end. It's a 13-2 ball game, 5.5 minutes left in play. And ball started with Tassanari now. Tassanari just running the ball around the top, trying to get past that defender. Doing a fantastic job on him is Menegishi, giving him no space to move. Can't get it past that restraining line. Japan just cutting off the adjacent passes as well. Check now from Menegishi. Shot, hits the pipe. Japan happy with that one. Quick transition from the Japanese through the stick of Shiritsuka. Ball's rolling through the crease of the Germans. Sending it across the field to Trapp, who's come up really high from the offense. Swim move over the top. Sato. A nice clear there quickly for the Germans. Letzinger looking to get to work, takes the ball to X. Swim move from him as well. Oh, there's a high hold. I think that will be. Penalty has gone. Can see flags flying. And that's a 30-second penalty for a hold there on the Germans. It did hook around. Sorry for the Japanese, it did hook around the German player's neck, and that's where the hold penalty comes in. It's absolutely a safety call. So Funabashi sitting down for the 30, giving the Germans 30-second power play opportunity. Moving in closer, sinking in closer is their offense. Takes a shot, going to be backed up by Vaillant. Fans making some noise for the Germans, liking what they're seeing, loving that their boys are playing here on the international stage. Vaillant with the ball now. Sends it across to Matteo Trapp. Back to Vaillant. Ball at X. He's got the shorty matchup. Yamakawa defending him well. Vaillant still with possession. Looking to go top side. Sends it across to Trapp, but the pass is too high. Ball's going to come back the way of the Japanese. Going to clear through the keeper, Takai. Got a man coming off the bench. Sees him as well. That's Kiyotaro. Kiyotaro now getting pressure, but just runs past it. Japan been very good today. Nagel, sorry, not Nagel, that's a missed pass there by Sugimoto.
Wing one, black, wing one, black. We're gonna wait for the box.
Referee just instructing Mulvey to bring the ball a bit closer into play. Sends it long down the line to Aaron Trapp. Trapp Just waiting, looks like there was a pick coming, not on. Coops was trying to set a pick. Shot taken. Keep it down at the end line, trying to get that back up. Mateo Trapp brings the ball back into play for the Germans. Trying to get inside. Double comes to him now. So Japan really doubling the ball every opportunity they get. Swim move. Player down. No penalty. Open goal. Goalie's out. Ball on the deck. Good check. Penalty coming. Coops coming to the bench for the Germans. So they're changing for a power play. So Japan going to sit for 30 for a hold. Kondo taking a seat. Toba with the ball from Germany now to start play. Mulvey now. Trapp lurking with the ball. Sends it low to Vaillant. Back to Trapp. Looking inside. Nothing there yet. Toba. Trapp. Shot! Oh, outside. And a transition ball here for Yoshiyama. Drops it. Able to collect it. Toba putting pressure on him. Sends him to the floor. Flag has been thrown and a whistle has gone. And Mulvey is going to sit for a push. It's a minor penalty, 30 seconds. So Japan's penalty has been released and they have an EMO. For anyone playing along at home who doesn't know what an EMO is, it's an extra man opportunity. So Japan with 6 offensive players on the field. Germany with 5 defenders. Japan with a great ability to score off these extra man. Hayami now sends it back to X. Sugimoto, little rotation starting to happen. Ball at the top, finds a man on the far side. Step down shot. Backed up by Sato. Sugimoto wants to go to X. He's been this little crease player on the corner for the Japanese. Hayami, an unlikely error for him. Dropped the ball, picked up quickly by Nagel. Nagel sends it down the field. Penalties have been released for both teams. So we're back to a 6-on-6. Ball high with Tassinari. Tassinari likes what he sees, trying to get inside. Tries to bump it across to Vaillant, not there. Ball's rolling towards the far side boundary. You can hear the clock counting down. 4 seconds left in play. Penalty though. Just waiting for the confirmation from the referee. So 1 minute penalty with 4 seconds left. 3.4 seconds left. A shot goes wide. The whistle has gone, but there's still time showing on the clock. So 1 or 2 seconds left. And there's the final whistle. Japan to run out winners here over the Germans, making their way through to the quarters. They will take on Australia. And I'm sure, I have absolutely no doubt, Australia was watching closely on this one, and I think that Japan will be watching every one of Australia's games back in. As the final score was 13-2 for the Japanese. Only 2 markers on the board for the Germans today. They had a tough time trying to penetrate that Japanese defense. Japan with 6 more ground balls than them. They have definitely served more time in the penalty box. They became quite aggressive towards the end of the game, sorry. And Japan to run out winners. But for now, we will leave it there. My name is Shendelle Oliver. It's been my pleasure to bring you this game on World Lacrosse TV. And from the crease to the crowd, I say thank you for watching. And remember to always play the game like the game is on the line.
Fuck, I hope so.
Or a day off.
Hey, if I don't have a bench, I'm asking for it.
Seite müsst ihr vom Feld runter, ja?